Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 7 of my journey through Group Self-Found Fate of the Vaal League. Today, we got a patch that reworked the Atziri's Temple quite a bit. I went through a lot of the plan changes yesterday, as I also went hunting for the Arbiter of Ash, and finally took the Arbiter down, which gave me the ability to make my Precursors tablets rare, with 4 mods on them, greatly increasing the amount that I can juice my maps. So you really want to push after the Arbiter, take him down at least once so you can get some of these thrown into your map device. I love it. Gives me so much more stuff that I can pile into my maps. But last time I also discovered that my Oil Barrage skill, when you channel it with the Oracle, it appears that the inevitable crit forced outcome rolls once for the entire channeling of the skill. So if you get a bad roll and you wind up reducing your crit damage bonus a lot on it, your big damage dealing attack might not do as much damage as you would like. So I removed Supercritical from that, changing to Concentrated Area. I've also looked at this and I might want to get rid of Perpetual Charge, as that's not giving me extra damage, and a lot of the times I'm killing whatever I'm spraying with Oil Barrage in under 6 seconds. And if I get the Wing Blast to give me power charges on a unique enemy, I'm normally getting 3 or 4. So that's giving me at least 6 seconds of channeling this. And the enemy is normally coming out of its heavy stun by that point anyways. So I might be able to get even more damage out of this by replacing Perpetual Charge. And the goal for today is to go after Atziri. I have enough stuff here to go for 3 temples. Right off the bat, I stored what I saved up last time. I'm going to try and get to Atziri today. And if you're like me and trying to avoid spoilers on the boss fight, I'm warning you, I'm going after it today. And now you can see that all these extra reward rooms are connected. So that's really, really cool. These extraction chambers are supposedly rarer. I will look at the patch notes here real quick. But before we jump in, remember this channel runs on likes and subscribers from viewers like you. 040C patch notes. A lot of this we went through yesterday in the announcement post for this. So a lot of these Fate of the Vaal improvements we've already covered here. This first thing wasn't mentioned yesterday. Entering Atziri's Temple via Vaal Ruins from an encounter portal will now keep the encounter area open while you are in the temple, as long as you are the map owner of both the temple and the area. That means that if you go through the portal that shows up in your map to get to the temple, it won't delete your map, I guess, if you leave the temple where it was before. You can take the Exalts, Regals, and Alchemies off the workbenches now. A bunch more medallions, a bunch more bosses, a bunch more effect on the stuff from the different rooms in there. Greatly increase the drop rate of Zopex medallions. I would like it if they stopped dropping once you're maxed out on crystal storage, which I think I am. So hopefully I'm not continuing to see those drop all over the place. I would rather other medallions now that I've capped that out at 30. But there's a bunch more changes that came in here. New skills can be used by Spell Totem, improved behavior of skills with Spell Totem, a bunch of buffs to the wolf skills, Cross Slash, Arctic Howl, the Summon Wolves AI improvements, reduce the damage of the giant monkeys that one-shot everybody. Glory generation is easier off of a single target, 0.5 second cooldown, previously 2 seconds, that's really nice. A secondary targeting change for Killing Palm and Staggering Palm, picking a random valid target in range instead of closest valid target. Rolling Magma has a damage buff, gets more chains every 8 levels instead of 10. Rolling Magma will receive more changes in the future. Lunar Blessing had changes. It's now considered a war cry. The cooldown recovers while it's in use, so the cooldown was increased to 22 seconds. Now as an extra moonbeam. Crazy stuff there. Updated recommended supports for Lunar Blessing and Cross Slash. Reduce the damage of the Lightless Abomination's projectiles and ignites. Reduce the damage of lava, especially in maps with fights containing either Mechtool the Forge Master or Golzal the Living Furnace. Large meteors from Walking Calamity will now prioritize targeting bosses if possible. Reduce the number of meteors that fall during Walking Calamity when a low amount of enemies are nearby and increased per nearby enemy by 50%. Walking Calamity's quality gives a buff that grants damage as extra fire. No longer provides a large meteor falls every -2 meteors. Briar Patch is now a sustained skill. Flame Breath no longer goes on cooldown upon finishing channeling. It now only goes on cooldown upon beginning channeling. Moment of Vulnerability has a scaling mana cost. That's an Oracle Ascendancy skill. Upgraded some skill descriptions. Added a Missing Abyss modifier to the Talisman mod pool. Rampage is slightly better at pushing monsters out of the way. And then a bunch of bug fixes here. A big one that I saw. Balak the Skyseer could fail to deactivate its Tornado skill, the C-Notes map. It looks like that was fixed finally. That's cool. Fixed a bug where Expedition logbooks could not be opened when playing with a controller. Fixed a bug where Warcries ignored Warcry speed while shapeshifting. More client crashes. I don't know that my game has crashed one time this entire league, which is crazy. I was getting like 1 an hour last league. So big performance upgrades this league, at least from my point of view. Lots of cool stuff. I'm excited to explore what's going on with this temple, and hopefully we can get Atziri. Now, one thing I did not see in there, I'm still curious about. Flame Breath, move, 2, 3, yeah, it pulls me out of that still. Like, point and click movement with the Flame Breath doesn't allow you to move while channeling. It'll just suck you out of it after a short duration. I can check that more once I have Rage. So let's make this temple. Doesn't look like I can get to here. Let's add some things in. Thaumaturge's lab. Put that by Hall of Offerings. This room will be level 2. I saw something on Reddit as well. There's some infographic made here. Synergy upgrades. Guardhouse plus Commander's Chamber equals Barracks. Catalyst of Corruption. Apex of Oblation. Thaumaturge's Citadel equals Locus of Corruption. I think you might need all 3 for you to even get the Locus of Corruption, maybe? Like, this is the thing that I wanted to look at again here. So I've got 2 of those, and I can upgrade the level of a room. Guardhouse, add another one of those in here. Aesthetic Research, this will make a barracks here. That in, and put a path up here. I put a Bronzeworks here. Will that connect me? Can I get the key? Oh, I can go get the key right now. And 2 lineage supports. Oh, okay. This didn't work before. And so we've got 69% increased number of magic monsters. Nice. Monsters grant increased XP, increased number of monster packs, rare chests, monster effectiveness, which is increased life XP and quantum items. Chests have more item rarity. And let's go. Let's see here. This is a T2 room. I have 1 T3 room. So that's where I'm looking to find a boss, or where it's pretty likely that I'll find a boss. Level 80 temple, Thessalian focus. I've been hitting these. It's T1 ES. ES recharge rate. Nice. Ooh, I got a medallion. What is this? Increase the level of a room up T3. Can I just do that right here? No, I should have done that. It's okay. I'll save those for the next run. That's good. T3 rooms are important, I think. All right, this is a T3 barracks room that I made. A lot of enemies in here. I don't know if we got a unique in this room. Getting this room is 60% magic monsters. Hey, there is a magic. Or a rare enemy. Sure. There were a lot of enemies in this room. Commander's Hall. I think this is tier 2. That means this is going to be a rare. One of these guys. Yep. They came out. Pristine Regal Workbench in here. If that gives me a better than normal Regal, that would be crazy. I need Regals though. I think I'm not sustaining on Regals. Just normal Regal. So it's still useful to me. And then I'm not going to fight the Architect because that will delete a bunch of rooms in my temple, but it's less now than it used to be. It used to destroy almost the entire temple. Okay, one of these guys. Here we spray him. Still does so much damage. Okay, Forging Workbench. This is quality. Arcanist Etchers, sure. And then I get my, first reward room. Oh, I did get one of the socket remove things. Access Chamber Ritual. To use the Access Chamber, Atziri's chamber must be connected to the rest of the temple. Wait, do I have to hit this room on my way to Atziri? I'm gonna go up here first. Historic Chest. Valentus Propulsion. Increases and reductions to cast speed also apply to projectile speed. I think that's my third one of those. Then we got another one here. Guatelitzi's Ablation. When an offering from support skills dies, regenerate 5% of your life and mana per second for as long as that offering was alive. Support skills sacrifice 25% of life on use. Offerings from support skills grant you a power charge every 4 seconds. Interesting. Ooh, little vault chests in here. All right, well, I guess I'm going to click this. To use the access chamber, Atziri's chamber must be connected to the rest of the temple. So I can't even access this. So I need my temple to be connected to this and Atziri's chamber? Huh. Okay, more learning is occurring. All of offerings, this will give me a unique. Add treasure vault, that's nice. Treasure vaults are very good. Where my only greater exalt has come from, and I need those. What comes out of this? Ironhead Spear, unique. In this room, another rare. A gem cutting mechanism, tier 2. I don't think I've seen a tier 2 one of these. Oh, this improves the quality of a skill gem. Take it. Just 1 GCP. Yep, okay. That was going on Pounce. That's 20% quality now, so it's a buff to the Predator's Mark. I think I'm pretty much done with this temple. Pristine Exalted Workbench. Just a normal Exalt. Okay. So it says portal out of here. Temple is not yet complete. You're sure you want to leave the area? Yes. And click Close Temple. Okay, I lost those. This is still here. I lost one of these. I gotta sacrifice a room, a Surgeon's Ward, Dynamo, 2 paths. Treasure Vault's huge. Prosthetic Research tier 2. I think I want it right here because if I put a Surgeon's Ward here, that'll make this T2. And if I put this one here, that makes it a T3 and I can get a limb. That's good. Another Dynamo is always positive. Adds more power to the temple. Just slap that in here. Sacrifice a room. I'll sacrifice the Automation Lab. That'll get this to T3. And then I'm going to path here and up that. Treasure Room right at the beginning. Upgrade Room. Got 60% XP. I could save these still, which I might do. We're just going to run this one. Area contains an additional Unchained Beast. High chance for advanced medallions in that room. Okay, go. All right, I want my limb. Get in here. Blast that guy. Greater Jeweler's Orb. I do like that. Ow. What? Oh, I got shot by a cannon. Okay, that guy's dead. Oh, I didn't dump stuff. That's a big mistake. Okay, hit this. The spear is called Tyranny's Grip. Level 5 spear. A lot of damage, slow speed. Cannot use projectile attacks. Sacrificial Subject. I don't think I've seen a T3 one of these rooms. I don't know what that is. What is that? Oh, that's just a chest, I guess? Alright, well, I was mainly using this room to buff the one beside it. Collective Legion room. This one's still just like packed full of enemies. I feel like I'm not seeing a lot of magic enemies. 60% increased number of magic monsters, but it's one of those 60% increase from 0 is still 0. I feel like a lot of the time I'm only seeing rares and white enemies. For real, that's my experience with this temple. They're all normal enemies, except for the rares. 4 vault chests. What we got? Transmute, Augment, Greater Transmute, Perfect Augment. Pristine Exalted Workbench. Alright, there's some kind of boss in here, I think. Sultan Royal Blood Priest. Where? Back here. Come on. Ah. Stagger got through. You know what? I should just do this, and then I have power charges. That'll do it. Xantipi's Medallion, used to add 1 to the number of random waystone modifiers to your temple. This number reduces by 1 for every 10 temples opened. Modifiers will be randomized each time you open a new temple. Temples can be affected by up to 8 mods. Okay, a random mod to the temple. That sounds kind of scary, actually. Morphology Mechanism. Replaces up to 2 mods on Corrupted Vaal unique. Can't take that. Punish Subject. Drop me a unique. 9 of 11 rooms complete. That leaves the Architect and this Dynamo. That probably is enough. I'm getting good XP in here. The increased XP is definitely noticeable to me. Hey, magic enemies! I saw magic enemies! They exist. There were 2. Ooh, Cragtooth, the Unchained Beast. Where? Where is that? Up here? Okay. Sure. Tier 5 Sacred Maul. Okay. Hey, that's a good drop. What we got on that? Cold Elemental attacks. It did not hit, but cool, nonetheless. That was on a path. That unique enemy was in a path. That is weird. T2 Fizz Orichalcum Spear. That's not bad. Rigwald's Ferocity for Hot Sweatpants. Another Exalted Workbench in here. So if I eventually get a greater Exalt out of one of these, I'll be happy, but Exalts are, like, not a valuable reward. I'd actually be happier with a Regal than an Exalt, honestly. Alright, we'll close this temple. Okay, I didn't go get the limb. Damn, I didn't get on the bench to get the limb. Alright, we're gonna add a mod. We lost the boost to the Dynamo, so we lost this room. Guardhouse doesn't do much. Chamber of Souls. No synergies. Rarity of items dropped. Tier 3 allows Soul Core Corruption. Alright, we're gonna go path though. Here. Dynamo. Reconnect that up here. Path this. Path here. We're one away. Guardhouse. Road that here, I guess. Throw this there. Upgrade a room. If I upgrade the Dynamo, this should upgrade the Surgeon's Temple, I think. How do I do that? It did. It did. Okay, that's what I wanted. And I can corrupt a tablet with this up here. And then I'm down to 2. I know this is behind my face, which it wouldn't be if I was moved over to the left, but given that I cut my videos up so much and condense things, people have told me in the past numerous times they like being able to see the timer to know how long things actually take me. I wish this timer wasn't right here and it was embedded in the UI stuff here like it was in PoE 1. Because after doing this for so long, like, this space is the best place to put myself. Alright, run this temple. Ah, again, I forgot to dump my stuff. So this temple has a random mod on it, which is monsters are armored. Okay. But a random modifier could be 25% chance to steal your charges, and that... no, please. Alright, getting on the Transcension device this time. Show me attack speed. Use to place additional restricted room card after defeating the Architect? Okay. Evasion or block chance? Block chance, sure. Whatever. So that medallion's the one you use to buff the Architect drops. Right. So you can place 4 of the reward rooms. It seems like you kind of have to make a choice, whether you're going to go for the Architect and add reward rooms, or you're ready to push for Atziri. And this room terrifies me. Narrow entry, lots of cannon guys. This Steelfish quarters, Spy Master room. Not even sure exactly what that does. Oh, we're so close. Atziri, like 1 room away. And a corrupted precursor machine. Ooh, precursor storage. What is this? Is this gonna give me a tablet? Oh, it's already rare too. Strong boxes, quantum waystones, pack size, and magic monsters. Modifies a precursor tablet unpredictably. Why not? Grabbed it. It's now an abyss precursor tablet. Increased chance for desecrated currency from abysses and maps. Yo, that's actually a really nice mod. Okay, so let's see what the damage is when I close this one. Close temple. Didn't lose any paths. Lost the Dynamo again. Still connected here, and I'm at 2 of 30. So 4 maps. And then provided I get even 1 path, we're in there. Okay, first time being back to my hideout. What have I sold in the last, like, 12 hours? 4 things. I stole the magic item. Cool. I haven't gone in the temple, but I got a greater exalt from a chest, so W buffs. Okay, cool. Highest ES chest I've seen, and it's also got thorns on a prefix. That's unfortunate. That's 2 T1s on there. I wish I had the crafting resources that I had in PoE 1. I would love to go take this to the menagerie and just, like, gamble the prefix to suffix on this. That's what I want to do with this thing. And now back to maps. This one looks runnable. Elirez. Another reason I think it's really weird the way that the portals work for these maps, because it's not easy to re-roll maps. But I'm only, like, getting 1 map in return per map completion, if that, currently. So I'm pretty much have to run whatever mods show up on the maps. So there's not a super wide way to, like, re-roll them. But then you're punished for failing them, but you're forced to run the mods that show up on them that make them really dangerous. But the more dangerous things that are on there, the less chances you have to die. It seems backwards to me. And then in my pins, left. I need to go down here. This tower is corrupted, so we're going that way. Remove the bookmark. But this is rare. I regaled this, thinking it had 2 mods on it, and it probably had the rare monster's armor break. Awesome. Chilled ground. Only one more map on this precursor tablet, I guess. Send it on that one. Then we'll get the new Abyss one in here. All right, and this is right at the beginning of the zone too. So now, after beating this, it's going to spawn a chest. Look at that. Sick. Cool. I'm fine with that. I still wish we could have 2 in the map. If we could have 2 in the map, then it would take 3 maps for a temple attempt. That'd be much better than 6. And then in the future with the Atlas passive tree, up it to 3, so every 2 maps you could enter the temple. I think that'd be way better than what we've currently got here. Oh, and we get double shrines now. I don't have shrine duration and buff effect yet, but maybe at some point if I feel like giving up my essence juice. Yay, researcher strongbox. Today is gonna be the day. I can feel it. I'm gonna get greater exalts and actually try and craft up some things. I can open this again, and I got a perfect transmute. Yes. Summoning circle. My map's got so many things on it. Delete that thing. I still need to do that perpetual charge swap. 1488 armor, reduced duration of bleed, and bad strength. Not bad mods. And the T15 map drop did not come from a boss, which is nice. With Ellie Pin. Preserved jawbone and an abyssal depths. Maybe I can get to Kulemak today too. That would be awesome. Sinistral necromancy omen. Good. Show me a rib. Nope. Well, at least I got an omen. Not all bad. Okay, I have rage now. I need to verify this. Move. Yeah, it still pulls me out while trying to move with point and click. I've seen some really cool things going on with the flame breath. Since it applies so many ignites, that's really good for cast on ailments. And it still has like great damage potential all in its own. It just isn't worth to me to like commit to this. Like if I'm not allowed to move, if I can't move, I can't just like really get a super large amount of damage out with it. I just gotta stick with my oil barrage, which I also like, but I messed up my stun. This build, it looks really cool. It looks like it does a lot of damage a lot of times, but it's temperamental. You gotta execute to make this work. And there's still other ways to get power charges that I haven't gotten access to. I was told about lineage support that enables something. I haven't done the lingering remnant thing. That could be really helpful. In my mind, like what I'm doing is working. Runnable map came out of there. My game just crashed? I think it did. Like full closed on me. Oh, the game relaunched and I'm standing right where I was. That's crazy. Item filter loaded successfully. I beg to differ. There we go. Hey, Fizzbo? Not the worst. Could have more flat. Needs speed. Ah, there are shapeshift effects. Oh, Wyvern Bat. That's wild. Crocalist Wyvern. There's a whole bundle for all 3 different shapeshifts. For Crocodile. Nifty. I didn't know there was actually Wyvern skins in here. Alright, this map has powerful boss. And since I am trying to just manufacture as many T15 maps as possible, and I leveled to 91, I can buy a bunch more T14s. I don't know if the shop resets. I would like to hope the shop resets like once a day, because if it's only once per level, you can really kind of get yourself gated out of maps if you fail too many of them and stuff. All of these are looking fairly doable. Armor break is scary, not as bad as Ellie Pin though. There's 1 damage is chaos, but I think I got chaos that was capped last time, so that's fine. So now I can strategically use T14 maps on these to like go for the upgrade into T15s. Give myself a bigger map pool. Ooh. Wait, Saphira the Dread Consort? I think a Wisp just spawned a boss. Asbury Spirit. Gemini Crossbow tier 5. Big potential out of that. What we get? Garbage. Like most of the time. I feel like it's so common. You get like a T4 elemental prefix and 3 garbage suffixes. That is exactly what happened on that. This map has reduced quant on it, but big increased rarity. I don't think I can actually jump over that. I'm very curious about this Researcher's Strongbox. What we got? Ball orb. Ooh, this looks cool. 2 T3s with a T2 Ellie with attacks. +2 melee. No speed, of course, but that is a lot of damage there. That's actually usable. I don't think I will be using it. Throw it in there. I need to dump more stuff in there, actually. All right, a second one of these chests. This one's rare. This is also a less quant map. Reduced quant, increased rarity. So yeah, not surprised that didn't give me much. Big Fizz Grand Spear with attack speed. That's very good. That is a very good weapon. This is not showing me paths to the left. Maybe I need to come from up here. There's a path right there. Ming's Heart. 40%, a max roll. Nice. Magic reward chest. Death Mail. It's better than getting nothing out of those. Greater Jeweler's Orb. Another Abyssal Depths. They keep showing up. No. I hate the Shade Walkers. It's so awful, man. Preserved Rib, yes! Nothing out of the chests. Currency-wise, Raider Exalted Orb, yes! Orb of Annulment. Finally can take that out of here. I want Chaotic Rarity. I guess I defer the Greater Jeweler's Orb. Ooh, Coward's Legacy? Nice. Alright. So, Greater Exalted Orb. I think the first thing I put it on, I'm very tempted by the double rarity ring with the cold stacking. This would like finish this up, see what else is on here. I think that's where I'm going with it. I'm curious about the Soldier Cuirass, but this need a Greater Exaltation and slap it on there. You've got accuracy and lightning res. Okay. So it's gonna hurt me in damage a little bit, but I gain the rarity to replace my prismatic ring. I gain accuracy, gain rarity, cover cold lightning res. I'm gonna drop in fire, but I'm cold res on all my runes. So that'll smooth that up. Damage is doing fine anyways. I'm balanced across there. Ellie weakness capped. And that's a beauty. And then let's look in here. Toll's Catalyst, put that on there. Only one, but that would scale up the cold to attacks and the cold res. Then a rib. If I put that on the gloves, I can get more damage here. What do we got? Armor, mana, 1 to 2 cold. Yikes, dude. Okay, 26% armor. That's not much. It's the best that was there. Alright, like 40 more armor on it. A T7 armor. I might be up far enough. I don't need resist on this chest at all. I could spend the gold. And it might be better instead of trying to push for this like big armor chest. Like, what if I went armor ES? Having more energy shield could greatly bolster my defensive capabilities. I also don't want to lose armor. I need the armor applies to elemental badly. Let's see what comes of it. Armor ES. There's a spirit implicit base. Ooh, what is this? This might be what I need. Holy. Okay. Doesn't have the spirit. Mine currently doesn't have life at all. A max res is helpful. Open suffix that I can rib. Stun threshold is useful. I might have gotten it. Okay. Yeah, not having that life and having a flat armor ES only instead of the hybrid, this could potentially have more armor than my current chest. So if I just put this on, turns off Herald of Ash, move the vitality to overwhelming presence, drop Herald of Ash, and just rock with it. No more big fire explosions, which isn't necessarily needed. And then LE weakness cap wise, I still want some cold res on there. At this point, I can corrupt this chest now. Do that. I don't think anything changed. I didn't want to use my corruption essence on this, so. Alright. Or omen, rather. Use that on something that is potentially better. So, 2 sockets in this. Need a little bit of cold res. And then increase the armor ES on it. There. And quality. So yeah, I lose armor, but ES goes up to 1786, though. And I gained life. And then I'm covered LE weakness on cold. I'm 4 under on fire, actually, while shapeshifted. I have another max res, and I have better armor applying to elemental. This was probably a really good call. I need more energy shield. I like doubled my ES from this. Okay, that did not cost me much gold either. I'm trying to sit on it in case I come across one of those gamble boxes. Now that I have strong boxes in my maps. Oh, I never replaced this support gem. I want oil barrage. We need something else in here. I can put close combat on there. More attack damage if I'm close. I want to be close anyways. I think that. Instead of perpetual charge, so the mana cost will go down, and that'll rip even harder. And drop shock off a wing blast. I think there's something in there to give additional charges. Chance for random charge, yeah. Put that in there instead. Ooh, big essence. Yes! Hey, let's see. That wasn't a big crit. Good damage though. 2 T15 maps off the boss. This is a T14 map because powerful boss. Ooh, something's not right here. Turn off Herald of Ash. What if I got rid of Savage Fury? I think that's a 60% reservation. And that is like rarely super useful, but when I do press it and it is useful, it is very, very strong. This is map number 4, so after this I can go back to the temple. We might have our Atziri right now. Ooh, boss. Ooh, I got my brink in right now too. So I could press that and yeah, even if it doesn't crit. That boss was not super tanky either. And the boss will drop the loot when there's a boss. So no chest if the boss comes out. Oh, and gem swap nonsense is, I wish I could make that a little easier. It's much easier to do, I think, in your inventory in PoE 1. Preserved rib. Let's go. We see what's on the chest right now. Slap it on there. In it goes. What do we got? Lightning and Chaos. Reduced duration of bleed, faster starter VS recharge. Faster starter VS recharge is really good. Lightning and Chaos res helps free up my helmet. I can make that better. I think if I'm going to be relying more on the energy shield, I want faster starter VS recharge. And getting that without passive points. Yeah, I think that's where I'm going with it. That is a T6 on that, but solid. I don't think this chest is so GG that I would Omen of Light that. So that means I'm taking the Omen of Corruption and Vaaling it. Additional socket. Beautiful. Beautiful. And give that more armor. Yes, there. Okay, I'm happy with how that turned out. I feel like I've gotten more out of these 4 maps. To upgrade my character than I did all day yesterday. I guess I got the rare tablets. That is a big deal. I might need to work up my loot filter a bit as well, now that I have all this extra rarity. And then moment of truth here. I don't think it's here. I think you need a path. Oh no, that does connect. I've heard about these paths not connecting. Can add this Spy Master thing in. Made this Viper's Loyals. Increased effective temple mods in that. Okay. Thaumaturge Lab upgrades a Dynamo or Chamber of Souls. But Crimson Hall, is that all 3 of the things? I don't think so. I don't think that is all of the things. Another prosthetic research. Put that here. Oh, that broke this. Made this Steelfish quarters. Ah, gross. Chests have item rarity. Like, throw that in there too. And then path here. Make sure it's there. T3 allows further corruption of equipment. Upgrade that. Locus of Corruption. So that thing I looked at doesn't matter as much. You just need the corruption thing and you make it level 3. Oh, it was telling me what you connect to it to like make it level. I see. All right. And then another path right here. Okay, let's do it. Corrupted Abomination. Where? There's a health bar. Oh, there it is. I see it. There's gonna be 3 bosses in this room now. Room level up. Won't let me in this room. I can hit stuff in there. Huh, weird. Oh, I didn't complete a room. We got Ellie Weakness Curse in here. The random extra mod. Another level up room. Alright, there's gonna be a boss in here. Stuff just spawning. Is that it? Okay. Summon Doriani. I got the Corruption Altar. We're gonna take that. So this is a 50-50. Architect's Ore. Cool. I don't think there's a better thing to use that on than those chests off the Arbiter. Assuming you can get it to corrupt with a 5th socket and then double corrupt it and hope it gives the 6th and then like super GG chest all of a sudden. Royal Access Chamber. You can do it this time. I didn't have to activate it. Alva and Doriani spawned in here. Okay, so they sacrificed blood. Okay, so now we go face the queen. Kind of wondering now is like, is it okay if I fight the architect now? Like, is that going to change anything? I still think I skip him. Take the extraction workbench. I really like these. These are very good. Okay, put in Brink. Atziri's vault. Chest locked. So I guess I can't open any of these till after Atziri. Big door. Okay, here we go.
Atziri, should you proceed, this means the doom of the Vaal.
To doubt your queen, to defy her. I never expected it of you, my most loyal pet.
I beg of you, hear me. The beast cannot give you what you desire.
You may have studied it, Doriani, but you do not know it like I do. Come now, give unto me.
So this is the beast.
At last, fulfill my soul.
I will hold back her legions. Whatever it takes, do not let her leave.
Okay, here we go.
You cannot best perfection.
Ooh. Hit that. Hit this.
Defy a queen. Enough of this.
Oh, okay. There's more.
They don't understand our connection. They could never understand.
Atziri the Fell Serpent? Whoa. Okay.
I will have eternity. I love.
Transforms between lightning and fire, it seems. I'm out of ES. Run around. Wait a second. Okay. Alright, hit this. Oh. Corrupted blood. Is there a third phase? There might be. Well, that might be it. Atziri's medallion.
Back through the portal.
Go back to the portal? Okay.
Come on, hurry.
Atziri's vault. Open it up. So that was about as easy as I was expecting. I got some boots. Oh, and all these other chests open up automatically. Oh, hello. Greater Exalted Orb. Greater Regal Orb. A Vaal Infuser. Sick. And a Sacrificial Regalia here. +1 to level of all corrupted skill gems on it. What are these boots? Atziri's Step. Movement speed, evasion, life. Gain deflection rating equal to 60% evasion. That's a max roll. Oh, this is a max roll pair of boots. Not on the life and evasion, but otherwise. Okay. Tier 5 Alpha Talisman and Lunar Quarterstaff. Fizz Lightning, Lunar Quarterstaff, Big Accuracy T1. That seems good. Yeah, I agree. That does seem good. Then I want to portal out. Temple's not lit complete. I'm doing it anyways. If I can go back in, I guess I go fight the architect. This is the Vaal unique, so replaces up to 2 modifiers on corrupted Vaal unique. So put a socket in there. Give it quality, corrupt it. Okay, it's got freeze threshold. Like, do I want to replace mods on that? It's already so good. It's one of these things that I might want to know the possibilities before I try. Let's see if that information's out there. Here we go. It can get flat evasion rating. It can get increased deflection rating while moving. And it can have glancing blows. Cannot be light stunned by deflect. I don't think I want to do it. Okay, and then I can close the temple, or I go fight the architect now. If I fight the architect, more stuff gets deleted, and I might need the architect to replace another key. Yeah, I'm just going to close it and see how bad this is. It might delete it all. Yeah, that was pretty big. Okay, it did not delete my reward rooms. Okay, that's what I really wanted to know. So you can farm a bunch of the architect to fill a bunch of rooms. So I threw that on there to give him 4. But then now I place a new key and then fight Atziri again. Looks like the next one gets monsters fire 2 additional projectiles. That's lovely. Okay, GG. Atziri done. I was expecting her to have about the same amount of HP as Kulemak, which was the case. So I was actually able to delete her. And that also means tomorrow I'm leveling a new build. The mission was accomplished. Vault chest, some gold, T15 Waystone drop from Abyss. Divine Orb, hello. Ooh, ES chance to shock. Regal that. Mana regen. Exalt. Damage while shapeshifted. Done. Put that on. Losing a rage on melee hit. Damage against enemies with fully broken armor, but that's good. And then, of course, I used the Divine on the Morior Invictus. 362. Yes. Yes. I don't have another Omen of Corruption, so now I'm just going to corrupt it. Give me the socket. Yes. Yes. Okay. Where is my corrupt? Modifies corrupted equipment or jewel item unpredictably or destroys it. It's a 50-50. Go. Ah. Chaos res though. So I'm just going to do this thing up now. Throw in a bunch of these. That's got another 90%. And that's 53 life regen and 295 life, 75% reduced crit bonus from hits against you. And it has chaos res. That's fun. I don't think it's really for this build in particular because I need the armor applies to elemental and enemies already have unlucky crits against me because of this. All right, consider I had a helmet that had big armor applies to elemental. Then do I put that chest on? I think I would. But it also has the chaos res. So actually, I maybe seek to replace the helmet. Greater Exalt, Liquid Disgust. There's random drops. I got a super rarity ring. So I have 2 Greater Exalts now. So what next here? This talisman being as crazy as it is, I think what I want to do here is put the jawbone on the suffix and the other one goes on this. So only suffix, dextral, jawbone on this, my Greater Exalts, hit this weapon, fire and fizz, T5 on both. That's a little unfortunate. Okay. Then this strength reduced poison duration. Not the worst, not the best. Okay. Then with this thing, reveal crit chance. Crit hit chance against marked enemies. Okay, that's not bad. Okay. It wasn't the base crit that I was looking for, but sure. So now this needs a prefix rib to give it even more armor, ideally. All right, then let's actually make this loot filter not awful. The upgrade I want to make here is with regard to helmets, boots, gloves, shields, because these keep scaling up. So I want to copy this line, put it up in there, and then we have Imperial Great Helm, Freebooter Cap, Ancestral Tiara, Gladiatorial Helm, Cryptic Crown, and Grinning Mask. These are the level 80 bases, and I will see those all the time. But then all of the rest of these rares, I will only see if they're T2 or above. And that is assuming I have all these in the right order. I'm pretty sure they were all correct though. And then I need to repeat that process for everything else, but not the body armors, because the body armors, a lot of these have different mods on them. All right, I got that all done. that'll be my new version 3 filter. And then I found another thing I missed. Black Steel Crest Shield. Finally have vision of this Nexus. Oh, and I need... already got that. Good. Essence of the Abyss. Abyssal Depths. Unique Expedition Precursor Tablet. Reserve Jawbone. I got something out of a chest. Another natural map drop. A nearby map has been overrun by a dark domain. Yes. Let's go. Ooh, Shade Walker with a prox bubble. Gross. It is really nice though. It's like a lot of times I'll 1 or 2 shot rares. Preserved Rib. Sick. All right, let's go, big guy. Walk up here. Yep. Lightless Book of Knowledge 3. Awesome. Okay. Now with this, monsters at least magic. I don't know that I want to do close to the surface. I think I push for Shadow of Undeath and try and fish for jewels. I think I'm just going to use the rib on this helmet. See what's there. Life regen, lightning res, LE damage taken, recouped as energy shield. I'm most intrigued by that, honestly. I'm gonna do it. And then corrupt it. I think that changed nothing. Okay. Into the well we go. Alright, let's see. What we got? Ooh. Well, I don't know why he didn't actually stun with the wing blast. Okay. There's round 1. I should put my brink in. Then Amanamu. And jump. Move. There we go. Sure. Amanamu. And again. Oh, I did stun. Okay. Blast. Okay. Amanamu. And go. Did my wolves just stun him? That sucks. I don't like that. Return the finger. All right, and then stupid degen balls. Go. Stagger. Delete. Easy. Belt. And Thane Mirk's Rune of Summer. What do we got? Shield and 2 more Abyss passives. Awesome. Crushed that. The ring has damage with extra fire. Reduced crit against you. Cooldown. Guaranteed essence. Quanta waystones. Rarity. Shrines. This is a beautiful tablet. Replace the one that just ran out. Greater Regal Orb. Double rarity. Sapphire Ring with extra cold res and evasion. Okay. +1 monster level in Viridian Wildwood. That's wild. Perfect Essence of Ruin. Ooh, it became an Essence of Delirium. Sick. There we go. Level 92. Yes, recharge rate while shapeshifted is a solid place for a level. I think, though, I might drop the one I got last time and get the, like, big AoE if you killed recently and see how that feels. About 13% of the way to the next level in this massive step map that had 133% XP gain and corruption. I guess this Viridian Wildwood being +1 doesn't really matter because I can't bring the irradiation in it, so it's still just a level 80 zone. Omen of Chaotic Monsters, that's huge. Greater Exaltation. I need to start running more of these Wildwoods, for real. Omen of Corruption, yep. Worth. Absolutely worth. Oh, there's another glowy. Oh, please let me have it. Please let me have it. Please let me have it. Omen of Reinforcements. Bolting Quarterstaff, LE with attacks and lightning damage. Oh nice, this is the map with the double Miller fight. To complete my Atlas passive tree and Gloom Speed Shrine, let's go. And I still have forgotten to switch my passive. Perfect Jeweler's Orb. I gotta save that now too. And I can go back in the temple. Ice and Fire Shrine. Another Dark Domain. Let's go. Refund passive. I want this. And that is 12% AoE and 12% more if we've stunned recently. Droth yet again. Dead. Invitation. Alright. Here we go. Double Miller. Huh? Oh, there's one of them, but I can hit them both with it. Right, they're super tanky, and I got less AoE now. On that. Ooh. Oh, but there's also ads. Ow. Ooh. Okay, got one. And I got stunned out of my blast. Come on. There we go. Short bow. Now there's an Eater of Flesh back there. I killed him with the wing blast. Really? Is that a Quill Rain? It sure is. Cool. There's the last one of these. Crystalline cores. Okay. We already planned this. Here. Chance for double effect of precursor tablets. That is so good. Okay, taking that. More Waystones. I was originally going to go these two. Oh, increased effect of precursor tablets. Ah, they're so good. I still have not gotten my own perfect essence of battle to offer back to the GSF. So I don't want to drop this yet. Vessel of Kulemak again. Ooh. Well, I should have been on top of him, but oh well. Accuracy showed itself there. And Greater Exalt and another belt. Let's go. And it's boots. Greater Exalted Orb. Where does this one go? I want to hit the other ring. Greater Exalt and Greater Exalt. It's so weird. The Greater Exaltation and the Greater Exalted Orb. Boom. Accuracy and lightning damage. I don't know that I can use this. It would be at the cost of life for a lot more damage. It's like if I put it on, I need to trade a cold res for a fire res. And then it's fine. Becomes easier to replace the helmet. It's a loss of 100 life. Accuracy is better. Take helmet off. Still need a little bit of chaos res. 11 would put me 2 under with the soul core. Okay, gamble time. Armor ES helmets. Well, that's looking good. I could put the chaos res on it. Let's see here. Essence is chaos res. If I put this on, chaos res is good without the soul core. All right. I don't have a rib or greater exalt for this. I do have the quality for it, so I don't commit to it yet. Keep trying to farm Abyss, but that's good enough for me to go with. And then fire res, replace the cold. So we're LE weakness capped except on lightning. And then what is going on in the temple? Altar of Sacrifice. Go there. Another Chamber of Souls. This can go there. Put a path here and here. And then a treasure vault will connect me to 2 high-level runes. Level up Core Mechanarium. I don't want to sacrifice a room. And I could level up Surgeon's Theater for limb modification and run this. I don't know what Soul Core Corruption does. I guess I'm about to find out. Rand Phylactery. I recognize this guy. Soul Core Infuser. Modifies a Soul Core unpredictably with a chance to destroy it. They gave me a Takati as well. It's the only soul core I have. Sure. Chance to destroy. Oh, and then I have to fight to get it? Okay. Sure. Bye-bye. Two of them. Okay. Used to prevent the next destabilization of a room. Do that right now? No, I might have to go back to the thing. There we go. save that. Cool. That is cool. You can come back and use the medallions during the run. All right, multi-proj temple too. Just rip this guy apart with the wings. Add golem works. What kind of limb do I get? 8% attack speed. Big. Oh, that's a huge one. Now, if I can just keep it. For vault chests, alchemies. And the first of these vaults, and it is an upgraded rune. Wander staff +1 level to all spell skills. Oh crap. That's really good. And Farrell's Rune of the Hunt. Increase attack damage against rare unique enemies. So Temple is super worth if you can get these high tier runes that are just really, really hard to get elsewhere. Like, you gotta be really lucky to get those in normal maps. Gifts from above. Rarity of items dropped by enemies you killed with a crit. Consecrated ground while stationary. Okay. That just leaves this guy. Ooh. Almost. There you are. Good. Oh, increase max crystal capacity up to 60. Okay. So they wait, did they raise the max? Because the last time I got one of these, it didn't actually give it. But yeah, now it's 36. Sick. And now, Royal Access Chamber. Put it right beside. Rayclast? Besieged? What is that? Ah, Breach Precursor Tablet. I see. Alright, that's not going in. Lineage Gems Vault. Lineage Gems and some currency. Okay. Close the temple. Okay. Wasn't the worst. And he moved in a way that I can push up here. I can get another limb in the next one. So I might be like 12 to 18 maps at another Atziri. I don't know that I have it in me to get another Atziri in today. First white stellar amulet I think I've seen all league. Raider Exalted Orb. Okay, well, there's that. I just need a rib. Nearby map has been overrun by the Abyssal and another dark domain. Could you imagine if it was this easy to fight Atziri? Chance Orb. The amulet, gone. Another Kulemak's Invitation, T5 Bone Wand. Nope. Reserved Rib, got it. Your next Desecration Temple, only add prefix. That's the only thing I can do to the helmet. That might be for the best. That'll give me the ability to like try and guarantee armor ES there. So I should do that. Put the rib on it. That's a prefix. Good. Raider Exalt. Raider Exaltation. Do the thing. Boom. Okay. We got Accuracy Light Radius and a T3 Hybrid Armor ES. So I need a flat armor ES. Chuck it in. It's only 14 and 7. No. 174 life, though, is a lot of life. And I already got higher armor ES than my current one. So yeah, take the 174 life there. Recovers what I lost on the ring to get the more damage. Okay. It needs a socket. I can just keep this as it is. And Moment of Corruption. Vaal Orb. Extra socket. Okay. New helmet. Yeah, 2130 on the life. So that's higher. Resistances are all fine. Crit chance just went up. 28% now with Supercritical. Oil Barrage is at 35. That'll help get the bigger ones out. The accuracy improvement, 5 meters, 100%. That's good. But that kind of lessens my desire to get close for the close combat extra damage. I've been trying to do that. I put cost efficiency there. I don't know that I need that. Minion life. Reduced effect of shock on you is a thing I could do. I'd probably just put irons in there and increase the armor ES. Puts that at 1956. Armor back to about where it was before I switched the chest. Okay. I think that crit chance on the helmet's a pretty big deal. Could let me switch Anoint, but I think that 25% crit chance is also really good. T5 Sleek Jacket. This could be disgusting. Nah, that's a T3%. Okay. Ooh, Rogue Exile. Get on there, Wisp. Nice. I don't like how they don't actually get their health bars because they got the health bar at the top of the screen. T1 Flat Lightning on a quarterstaff. Top end is max rolled. Huh. 2 T15s off the Empowered Boss. The T14 idea to go in the powerful map boss maps. Good idea. Well, that's more along the helmet that I was thinking about, but I'm happy with what I got. Loads additional bolt on Gemini crossbow. It's not amazing, but maybe that needs to not get vendored. Another Vessel of Kulemak. Oh, the wolf stunned him. No, that's not good. That is not what we're trying to do here. Wolves. Oh, the wolves. Such a pain. Yep, there was that. Okay. Stagger. Frenzy blast. And no, the... Damn, I lost my attack speed limb. Whoa, 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 you just continue the fight? That's not how this worked before. Okay. Another belt. And a Tech Rod's Revenge. Minions from supported skills die 20 seconds after life has reached to 0. Gain Soul Eater and attack speed. Okay, that could be interesting. Faster curse activation. Debuffs you inflict have increased slow magnitude. Armor applies to elemental and crit chance. That's a fun ring. That is shield mineraled with 1 charm slot. That is bad. I'm not seeing anything that's overrun by the Abyssal, or not a new one. This was from a previous map. I wonder if it can actually like spawn on something I can't see. Greater Exalt, refund Atlas passives. Gonna take out the boss chance. Put this up here for balance of power. Increased chance for desecrated currency from Abyss in your maps. I don't think I will leave that there. There it is. It's over on the other side. It did actually go out of my vision. But I'm gonna do this map. Oh, I'm out of the Abyss tablet that had the chance for the fossils. Dang. I only got 3 of them. I've done so many Abyss and Abyssal Depths. Why am I not getting as many of these? Rarity. And Abyssal Modifier. 1 additional rare monster spawned from Abysses in map. This is begging for death, but it's gonna be a lot of rare monsters added to this map. Yeah, I gotta like jump on these, be aggressive with them. They're gonna have additional rares. I think that might have been like 1 additional rare for the entirety of the Abyss, not per Abyss node, so that's not seeming as juicy as I was thinking it would be. Abyss Precursor Tablet, there that is. Preserved Cranium? Alright. A lot of these nodes do have rare enemies on them though. Just not everyone. Orb of Annulment, another tablet. Okay. As is the Path of Exile way, complain about something and that thing will just show up. No, 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 that's so bad. Ulamon's Legion with Shadewalker. No, 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 they're getting me. But there's like 3 of them. I think I understand what they're doing. Now, what the Ulamon's Legion is. The rare enemy will split based on the number of mods that it has and give each rare enemy 1 of those mods, but it'll keep the Abyssal mods on all of them. I should have tried to see if I had a tablet that could add Rogue Exiles to the map and fish for that here. Another tablet. Oh, that's not how it happened with this one. This one just split into 3 and both of them kept all the mods. Huh. Okay, sure. No, it really might spawn a rare on every single one of them. There's so many rares around this map. It might have actually worked. Ooh, no. Undying Will Soul Siphoner. Oh, but clearing more is just gonna spawn more nonsense. Just go back up there and then unload on them with the barrage. Alright, let's see. No, no. There's that one. Okay, yeah, there we go. Just do it from range. There's no circumstance where I think the new temple thing is doing anywhere close to what is happening with this overflowing abyss. as far as loot goes, without a doubt. The number of enemies, just insane. A Soul Mantle, nice. +2 minion gems. It's not super amazing, but if I were to dual wield scepters, the Soul Mantle needs quality, 2 sockets, corrupt it, damage taken recoup his life, and Vaal Cultivation Orb that. Big Max ES. Okay, that's not rolled well, but cool. And I'll throw that into here somewhere. Abyss, Precursor Tablet, and another one. That's 5 in this map. Jawbone, a Cranium is all I got, but it's better than nothing. T1 Hybrid with a T3% Sleek Jacket with open prefix. Could try and fish for the flat. That could be very good. Then I take all these tablets, just alch them. Abyss pits and map are twice as likely to have rewards. Additional Abyss. Map has 1 additional random modifier. That's scary. Quantum Waystones, twice as likely rewards. XP, chance for desecrated currency. That's what I'm wanting. Increased chance for abyssal depths. Okay, so this is the one that gets used on the other one of those, which is 3 maps away. Now I've got 2 different tablets with quantum waystones found, and both of them have rarity. That's good. Topaz Charm unique. Frenzy Charge on use. Cool. Omen of Dextral Annulment, 22.8 thousand? Why is that? Well, that sucks. I feel like around 3k is pretty solid for a ritual, but big yikes. Chaotic Monsters, I like that. Take the Greater Jeweler's Orb. Ooh, one of these. Oh boy. Okay, I'm intrigued by that, since I struggled so hard to find those last league. Perfect Essence of Haste. Oh, it changed. Rip. Oh, I really didn't have charges. No. That is really scary going into an essence. 2 Researcher Strongboxes. That's good. Greater Jeweler's Orb. Nothing big. Slotha's Coil. That's crazy. Greater Exalt. 2 T15s from the T14. Alhoan Great Club T3 Fizz. Crit and attack speed. This gets a Jawbone. Greater Exalt. Hit the Hybrid. T3. Okay. Let's go. Come on. Give me a biggin. Throw it in. Okay. Okay. That's still pretty good. Quality this up. Alright, this one's going in the shop for Greater Exalt. That's what I put into it. The stuff that happens when you have a lot of rarity. How many alchemies do I have? Plenty. Good. Good. I'm going to alch every single one of these tablets. This will force them to 4 mods. Then, Rogue Exiles. Map is inhabited by 1 additional Rogue Exile. Perfect. Okay. Then I have a map. Increased chance for desecrated currency. Yes. Then I also need reinforcements. The next Rogue Exile you encounter will summon an ally. And that is for the Overrun by Abyss. This is empowering the map boss. And hopefully it works. Hopefully it puts a Rogue Exile in the Abyss. Oh, and a Delirium Mirror. Oh, Speed and Rarity Shrine. Alright. Go in Beast mode. I will loot afterwards. Greater Exalt. Okay, I ran out of my shrines. 2 additional rare monsters spawn from Abysses and map with the desecrated currency. That is so nuts. Like, that is made for the big covered Abyss. Ooh, Omniphobia. Ah! Get him. Nice. Liquid Disgust. T3% Fizz. Hey, I can juice that with Fizz. Ta-da! Another biggin. These overgrown or overrun Abyss maps spit out so many Abyss tablets. Uh-oh. Abyss in the boss room. Oh, God. Let me... Oh! I can't escape boss room! Blast it! I don't have charges. Ow! Okay, I deleted some things. Ooh. Need more charges. Blast it again. I missed. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Oh, God. We're not done. What the hell is that? There's a lot of rare enemies in this room. I got one to come out. Blast them from distance with the oil barrage. It's a good way. Oh, proximal tangibility. Gotta get on top of this guy. Ah! Oh, run away. Eat more corpses. They go launch more power charges into here. Oh yeah, proximal tangibility. Right. That's why this thing is not dead. Go eat more. Go back. Oh, there's still a lot of nonsense happening in here. Eesh. Ah. The delirium has not gone away in this map either. Oh, it's finally going.
Fortune favors me.
I was thinking about turning it off myself. Ten simulacrum splinters. Alright, there's still 3 rares. One of them is a Shadewalker. I got it though. That just leaves one. That is so nuts. I think it was overgrown the last time this happened. Greater Regal Orb. So, like, I think the people that are, like, actually, like, complaining about rewards from the temple remembering this from the Abyssal. There's more loot on my screen than I'd pull out of a temple. So the temple also has a lot of stuff you can only get from the temple. Preserved Rib. Yeah. A fat armor, yes, chest. Some life regen, reduce ignite duration, open suffix on the recoup base. No! This is the first death I've taken in so long. That loses me my attack speed limb. And you know what did it? Shadewalker. I don't think the Rogue Exile is in an abyss, sadly. I'd be able to see it, but I can still get 2 of them. Window to Paradise, Bramblejack, Black Suncrest on that one. Okay. T1 evasion, T1 ES, but a % mana on that. This might be salvageable. Essence. How many of these do I have? Plenty of them. Amulet. So hopefully it removes the mana and puts global defenses. Nah, it took the ES. Rip. Greater Jeweler's Orb. Perfect Essence of Haste. I'm not gonna corrupt this one. I want one of these. Omen of Dextral Necromancy. It's good. We reached 6. I can do a temple. If I actually want to farm that temple, I'm going to need a faster mapper. Additional Rogue Exile, additional Strongbox, but 100% increased chance to contain essences, which means it might show up once in the duration of the tablet. 2 paths, and neither of them go up. I get 2 Thaumaturge Laboratories. I could just go hit another architect. Why not? Ooh, a Cosprey's Will. Withered has infinite duration, and it gives Withering Presence. Hey, I can get the attack speed back. 9% this time. Soul Core of Opaloti. Can't go through this door, but I can attack stuff through it. Okay, I wonder what happens. Where's the phylactery? Maybe there's an enemy roaming around here somewhere. Did I just get locked in this room? Well, that's not good. Oh, there, it finally showed up. Modify this thing unpredictably. Yeah, sure. All right, I gotta fight it. What do we got here? Added room corruption chamber. It turns it into the chaos res one. Okay. A synth flesh lab. I'm only gonna get to place 3 this time. I don't have the level up thing. And a garrison? I don't know that I've seen that. Oh yeah, I have. That's just one of these. I got a corruption chamber. That's very good. Okay, all of the rooms go over here. And I want lineage support, rune, lineage support. Closed temple, what do we got? That stayed, everything else died. Well, I got synth flesh lab. Well, I can't, oh, I did place it. Okay, so I got another level 3, but yeah, 6 maps. Sold something while I was in there. A bow. All right. Omen of Sinistral Necromancy from a map. Preserved Cranium. Can't believe I found 3 of those. There's a map here with no connections. Odd. The thing that gives me entrance to this vault could be over here. Well, I'll give it one more try here. Vaal City, Napuwatsi. Monkey! Ah, yikes. Alright, here we go. Throw the brink in.
Your rampage ends here. You are nothing but look.
Yes. Easy. 2 T15 maps. And the thing did not spawn there. Ooh, 1479 armor? Open prefix there. I'm gonna put my rib on this, because this seems crazy. There's multiple different types of hybrid armor, so hopefully I see something. Flat with 25%. That's gotta be what I take here. That's a T4. Suffixes aren't amazing, but not the worst. Give it quality. Corrupt it. Increase thorns damage. Lol. And then socket some iron runes in there. 2403. Unique Overseer Precursor Tablet. I remember these being nuts. Which one is it? Asmary Spirits. Preserve Jawbone. Another Jawbone. And a Jawbone from the 3rd chest. Right. Yeah, I think that's where I will stop for today. Up to 22 T15 maps. Which that's nice. That's improving. Thanks to rolling Quantum Waystones on the tablets has been very nice. It would have been cool to get into this vault, but the other possible maps the idol could drop in are too far away for me to get to today, and I could just keep grinding on this character and keep getting things. Like, since I got the rarity in, the build's getting stronger, eventually the Omen of Light would show up if I keep farming the Abyss, and I could get attack speed on this weapon, keep upgrading. But I still think this weapon is better than the one I have for this build. So I'm gonna level a Jin build tomorrow and just see where it goes. Maybe it'll be a little quicker at clearing maps. This build's getting there, but and I'm still clearing maps with basic attack cleave. You cannot use this item. Its stats will be ignored. Excuse me? Took it off, put it back on. What is it? What? I can equip it? Huh? I wanted to showcase for a second what this build was doing and how well it could clear maps, but what is that? Do you have multiple of the same rune type in the same item? They changed something with how runes work in items that is causing standard league builds to break until you remove a rune. Well, that's messed up. I don't just have more of those. I'm also in standard though. Cost 20 chaos for one of those things? Or a divine orb. Do that instead. Okay, so then if I replace a soul core, take it off. Cannot replace rune soul core idol with the same item. Okay. Sure. Put storm rune in there, then put it back on. Okay, now it works. Then it won't let me put this back in there. That is so odd. I can play my build now though if I wanted to. And set up a barrage and do this. And that kills just about everything it touches. That's a little better at clearing maps. That's what I was trying to get at. Yeah, it won't let me replace that. That's so Weird. Anyways, there's only so much I can do run around with this cleave, but this build can absolutely destroy bosses so well. And I'll have it for those scenarios should I need it. And we'll see what we can do with the Jin build, see where that goes. But that's gonna do it for this one. I'd like to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit the like button as it really helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss more videos from me. If you'd like to help support my channel, please consider using the super thanks, the heart icon just below the video, or by joining to become a member. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.